What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, all right? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, man, last night was obviously an important game because if Philly won the game, then that means the Raptors wouldn't, guaranteed or like most likely closer to guaranteed, more probable that they will get a Philly Raptors matchup in the first round, which is obviously, like I've been said from time, I've been told y'all, if you haven't go watch the video, I said ideal situation for the Raptors to exit the first round is to face Philly. Out of all the teams in the East, that's more guaranteed to escape to the second round is facing Philly. I told y'all know how I feel about the Harden offense, about how the Sixers, it clashes with Embiid. Y'all thought it'll be a perfect fit, and I told you, no, it won't be. Embiid is not a roller in terms of a lob threat. He's short rolls. He rolls to switch. He posts up. He has ability, and he's going to ISO off these rolls. He's not trying to just get an alley. He doesn't move like that. He doesn't move laterally that quick. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, that's already a clash from what the Harden offense kills, which is the lob threat and Capella and stuff like that. And he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. So that's why I said it's going to be Embiid or Harden one-on-one ISO. And these are the two guys who struggle in the clutch, struggle in big games, struggle in big moments, even though Embiid is way better than Harden in big moments. But for the most part, they're still going to struggle, especially down the stretch in the clutch. So this ain't going to work. And I told y'all from time. Y'all thought, Banks was wrong because it just looked like it was going to work in the first 5 games. And I told y'all, wait till playoff atmosphere, playoff type of matchups, big games. You see the Nets slap them. All these big games they're losing, and you already see how Harden is looking closer to playoff time. And it's not even playoff Harden yet because you already know it's even going to be worse. So you already know, like, dog, I foresaw this. I called it from time. But anyways, now the Raptors, they got the win versus the Philadelphia 76ers. More likely they're going to face them in the first round, and it's ideal. Pascal was cooking. So let's go into the context because I give it that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. And this offense with Harden that I try to tell people about, especially with the Sixers, I try to warn people, try to tell people to pick to switch, and that's all he's going to do. This ISO, I might go psycho. Look at Precious. He forces him to the right. You already know Harden's weak hand is where you want to force him to. He can't blow by as fast. And look at that right there. It's great contact, great slide in the feet by Precious. Bruh. And look at rebound, these sound. And this is what I try to tell people with the Sixers, man. That offense is not vital. It's not elite, especially when you just run the pick to switch, cancel everything. Harden's going to dribble. And then you already know, bruh. And then look, Pascal gets to pick to switch and you got to kill him with Reed. My God, bruh. Hey, my goodness. Say I come with the paint? Because I'm saying I come with the paint. Boy, that's what elite looks like, bruh. And you already know. This is what, dog, I'm trying to tell you, Pascal cooking, and he's cooking mismatches, especially without Thibault. It's going to be a long night for the Sixers. Hey, my goodness, kill him. Look at all the mismatches. But just killing ability. Show me something. My God, that's how you feel? Bruh, kill him. I'm the deal. Oh, my God, yo. Bruh, kill him. This is what I try to tell people, man. This is what elite looks like. These killing mans. And at the end of the day, Sixers, just their offense is just fugaga. It's fugazi. It's whatever you want to call it. Bruh, kill him. That's what you call it. Bruh, you got to make that, Trent. Good rebound. Good rebound, Thad. What are we doing here? Okay, Pressure, show me something. oh, good pass. Okay, one more. That's gotta go. Knock it down. My goodness, Scotty with the truth pose. I choose those. Come on, now lock that up. Lock that up. And see the slow dribble. Look how long it's taking just to get the offense. Same pick to switch. Then I'm going to just dribble and then get another pick to switch, bruh. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. And then just pass it last second to Mance to shoot it. Like, this offense is terrible. I told people, like, when Harden was on the Nets, I said I don't like his offense. And then now you're seeing that, it's going to work with the Sixers. I try to tell people, look at this. Pass late, 1 second on the clock. The man has a shot clock violation. He gets the turnover. Like, you're going to just throw man's grenades? That's what we doing over here now? It's Harden. He's bad for us, man. He's saying something like that, yo. Bro, I'm trying to show y'all something, man. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's unfortunate that it comes down to this, but, like, y'all got to see this, man. This is This is the blueprint. This is what it's been from time. Look at the Raptors offense. Elite, bare screens, okay? And now you have a mismatch. Okay? But look at the different in the offense. Look how you have multiple actions, multiple screens, where this one, even though there's screens, it's not a screen to get shots. It's screen just for a mismatch. See? Screen, pick to switch, slow dribble. That's all it is. That's what it comes down. That's what it comes down to. My goodness. And he made that one. Harden. If I get buckets, it's a hard end. Bruh. And I'm trying to show y'all something. Can you live and die by that? Can you? Show me something. Oh, Scotty. Oh, my. Yo, he's tough. Get in your bag, though. My goodness, boy. Show me something. Pick to switch again. He's going to try and kill Thad. He's trying to get in his bag. And then draw foul. That same through the legs, left to right, every time. Through the legs, left to right. Through the legs, left to right. Every time, yo. Y'all got to know. Y'all got to know. What are we doing? Cook that. Show me something. Okay. Good pass. Knockdown. Precious for three. My goodness. I'm precious for three, nigga. That's what he said. What are we doing here? Show me something. Get in your bag. Same move, bruh. Rebound, you know, these sound. Good rebound, though. But you see this offense by the Sixers? That's why they have 89 points. And then where you have to rely on just late closeout shots. Oh, Danny. Daddy moving like a granny. He was pushed, though. How? They pushed him out. They're right, though. He was hella pushed. That's cap. The ref said we don't rate that shit. We're not calling that. Good screen, good pass. Kill Harden. Precious jump shot on Harden. Scotty layup with Harden on the backside off the help. He's not blocking that. And you can see Doc is like, God damn, y'all not gonna call that? Y'all not gonna call that. Bruh, where to call at? But listen, look at the offense. Now Embiid's back in the game. Show me something. What are they gonna do? It's gonna be the same pick to switch, either a Embiid low post. Look, see? Swing, low post, late clock, double team. Hey, rebound, you know, these not even Embiid. You know you don't be closing like that. You go to that or the Harden post, Harden ISO. Look, you look at, they're running throwback offense, just low post up or Harden da. Like, what is this? This is not the recipe for success in the playoffs. It's not right there. He's like, that's not what we wanted right there. I try to tell y'all from time, and then look at the Raptors offense. Look at this right here. They're going to set a double down screen right here. Look at this. Double down screen for Trent. It would have been a bucket. Bad pass by Boucher to the back. And look, now I'll back screen, and I'll pull up in the gap drop coverage. Kill him. Boom. My goodness. GT? Hey. Getting buckets in the GT. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the difference in the offense. Look at the actions. Look at the flow. This is a pick, and it's slow for the ISO. What are we doing, yo? Come on now. What are we doing? Look at this. Look at Harden holding the ball, throw it, bro. And he ain't hit the bucket. Is Niang gonna hit contested shots like that? Random pass? Is that what we doing? You can live and die by that. That's not recipe for success. What are we doing? Bruh, Precious said, get that shit out of here, man. I'm strong, and he's laughing, yo. That shit weak. This is what I'm talking about, yo. And then look, and then now, you know, MB, look at his pass, and then pass to Harden, your ISO. No, my ISO. Okay, here we go. And then look, 5 on the clock. I'm going to have to chuck something, bruh. Rebound, you know, these sound. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, this is the perfect matchup for the Raptors. Oh, my God, is how you feel? Yo, Precious, and I am real. As he pull up, I am real. My goodness, boy. This man looking like Katie.
Tell these guys to go home.
He's like, are they talking like that, yo? Send these guys home, fam. Send these guys home. What's wrong with these guys, though? That's what Drake on. Look, again, ISO, low clock, you know, dribble, you already know, pass to Maxi late, blow by, oh my. My goodness, Max, see, said I get buckets to the max. See? Good pass, boy. Boucher like, then what am I supposed to do? He's like, God damn, yo. What am I supposed to do? Then I do verticality? He's confused, but nah. He kind of leaned over and get that bucket, Pascal. Put the team over your back and carry. Bro, you got to kill Embiid. I don't like this, man. I don't like this. Oh, my goodness. Great rebound. You know, moving, whatever. A loose ball foul. But, like, you got to kill Embiid. Stop getting the pick to switch. You got to kill Embiid, okay? You got the switch, then kill him then. It's working. Mike, kill him. Bruh, look at the aggression. I like the take, but you see the aggression of Embiid versus Tobias? You got to be able to, you got to be able to kill your primary matchup always at Pascal, especially playoff. You got to be able to. And Maxey just killing Boosh. Hey, good fucking rebound. You can't guard every time they drive. They flop every time. Then call the foul. He's like, then call it on both ends. He's like, it's hard to guard the drive every time they're flopping. Like, come on now, you can't even guard that. That's what he's saying. What are we doing here? Okay, beautiful. I like the pull up in the gap right there because Embiid doesn't want to switch, so he went under. Then you got to kill him. And look, again, pick the switch, okay? ISO, they're going to Maxey now. He's killing. My God, yo. Maxey, I get buckets to the max. See? Oh, my God, yo. He's killing Thad and Boucher. What are we doing? I don't know about that. Okay, kill him. You got to kill right here. Pull up. Another pull up. God damn, going to the paint. Really, Pascal? Yo, say I come in the paint because I'm saying I come in the paint. Boy, it worked out, but I want to see better takes. Like, I want you to be aggressive, but you don't have to just go into the paint, especially on Embiid. Kill him. He's sagging off. What are we doing? Double team? Good pump fake. Good way to make him do that, Scotty. Good way to jump contest that. Force him to, do a step back. What are we doing? And another step back. You better get back. Ref, you better get that. That's an air ball. Yo, dog. I'm trying to show y'all something, man, with the Sixers, yo. I've been trying to tell y'all from time. What are we doing? Kill him. Stop looking for a screen. Kill him. Okay, Trent? My goodness, he's bent. Kill him. That's and one, yo. Exactly. Call that. You got to call that. And look at this Sixers offense. Time and time again. Pick to switch. Slow, you know what I mean? Look at this. So what are we doing here? They're just trying to go to the low post. You already know for Embiid. And they can't get nothing. And you already know Harden at half court. And now, look, 5 on the clock. Now he's got to create something. My goodness. Great move, though. Bruh. That's tough, yo. That's like, is that finals bound, this offense? I've been trying to tell people, man, like, it's atrocious offense. Kill him. That's Danny moving like a granny. Good try. Okay, what are we doing? In transition, they got to kill. That's how you feeling? Oh, my God, Daddy moving like a granny. Danny G, can you hand me 3? Give me that 3, boy. What are we doing, yo? Bruh, and this is what I'm talking about. See, great offense right here. You see the screen? They switched that, okay? Bruh, blow by. Bruh, it's too easy, yo. It's too easy. Like, just attack Harden, and you'll get a bucket. Then on defense, just switch everything. Especially because the Raptors have the personnel. That's the one thing. Look, pressure starts out on Harden. It don't matter. Pascal on Embiid. They have length to switch everything. And then from there, look, Trent on Embiid. It don't even matter. Not even going to go to him. Look at this. And then pass late clock. Look. And then they got a foul because Trent was on him. They did go to him. But for the most part, are you going to live and die by that? Late clock. Like, look at this. Look right here. Look at the back screen. Look, Trent then sets a back screen. Look at the flow. And then they get miscommunication. That's 2 screens, a staggered screen, basically. Miscommunication. Embiid got to get the paint. Pump fake step back. My God. But the side step. I'm hungry. Did I get my fries yet? Yo, what are we talking about, man? This is what I'm talking. Look at the difference in the offense with the, like, look at their offense. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Bro, that's terrible. And oh my God. Daddy, moving like a granny. Daddy G, can you hand me 3? Bruh. Dog, I'm telling you, man, like, can they rely on that? Is that a recipe for success? Is that what elite looks like? No, it ain't. Right here, they're trying to just get, Embiid off of Pascal. You don't need to. Kill him. Thank you. Hey, my God. Yup. Get up. Let him know, Drake. My goodness, that layup, that's a great take, boy. What are we talking about, man? Kill him. Pick to switch. What are we doing? Another pick to switch and then slow dribble. You already know. Kill you. Force him. Yeah. Good defense, and we out. Hey, my goodness, yo. Kill him. Kill him. That's what I'm talking. Look at Van Vliet. He's like, without me though. He's like, yo, kill. And obviously they're not really trying to foul right there. Now on the back end, Manson's gonna get a bucket. Like, that's what I'm talking about. This offense by the Sixers is actually horrendous, especially since Harden came. And I try to tell people. I try to tell y'all. What are we doing? Kill him. Show me the bag, Pascal. Kill him. Kill him. But nigga, what the Pascal, Scotty sussed the space in there, but he didn't know he was gonna go there. That's horrendous. You can't. Come on now. I know y'all up 6, but you gotta at least get a good look. That's a shot clock by. My goodness, and he went by. Come on now. It's only a 4-point game. You gotta get a bucket here. You gotta get a bucket. Or else, you know what I mean? Come on now. You can't waste this opportunity to get the dub and guarantee that's the 4 or 5 matchup we face in Philly. What are we doing? Do you feel me? Kill him. And one, Nick. Woo! And that's Game Boy on Nintendo. I try to tell y'all from time, yo. When True talks, you listen, yo. When True talks, you what? You listen, yo. That's what I'm trying to tell, man. Like, and this is why, especially, like, with seeing him on the Nets with the big 3 in terms of James Harden, it was like, you see how he cancels, just the way he plays, because he's one-dimensional. When I mean one-dimensional, everything is predicated off this one situation. That's how he scores. He can't just score in any situation imaginable. He can't come off screen. He doesn't have variety to his game. He don't come off down screens, off the ball. He doesn't really catch and shoot. Like, I've been saying this from time. And y'all got fooled when he was in Houston. Now, don't get it twisted. Harden in Houston, when he has Harden's perfect and most dangerous play style or fit for him to be at his maximized version of himself is when he has role players that aren't elite, right? In terms of they're more one-dimensional, they're more dependent, right? Their skill isn't potent like that. So what I mean by that, that's why in Houston he was averaging whatever he was averaging, because one, his athleticism was even better, right? When you look at it from that perspective too, right? He didn't have the hamstring injury and all that type of stuff. That's one part of it, but that's not even the main part. That's one part of it. The main part of it, the majority of the reason was the role players. Capella's a lob threat, so meaning he's not going to just get in the post and kill. He's dependent on Harden throwing the alley, so he's going to roll. He's athletic, and he's going to get that. So he's dependent on Harden. Then all the other guys are shooters. They're not just creators. Gordon will get his here and there, but for the most part, he's not mad spotting up. So everybody else, the Trevor Ariza's, the list goes on. They were spotting up. And when they're spotting up, right, PJ Tucker, even when he was there as well too, they're all 3-and-D defenders, meaning I just spot up, it's your world, and I'm dependent on you giving me the assist or me getting the assist from you. So when you look at it from that perspective, then Harden is going to do his step back. He could do whatever, and he's dribbling the ball, and everything runs through him. He loves that offense, and that was the best version of himself. Now when you have guys like Embiid who have a bag, and the ball's going to be out of your hands, or they don't need you to just get an assist to them, give them the rock and let them kill. Harden doesn't have a great off-ball game, right? When he's with the Nets, when KD and Kyrie, you just give me the ball, they could kill. Harden doesn't have a great off-ball game, and he's going to look more of a shell of himself. He's going to not have the ball as much. You know what I mean? He's going to not be at the maximized version of himself. He is dependent on guys who are dependent on him. That's the best version of him. Because why? He lacks ability in terms of, can I just catch and shoot? You have the ball, it's your road. If you get doubled, can I catch and shoot? You know he's not going to do that. Now when I get the ball, if man set a screen, and let's say you're not an elite role threat, you're Embiid, and mans are playing the drop coverage, do I pull up in the gaps? Can I come off an off-ball screen? Can I, you know what I mean? Could I do step backs in the midi? Can I do all of these types of things? He will do step back in the midi once in a blue moon when the clock dying, but for the most part, it's the same pick to switch, through the legs, try to blow by, floater, euro, or step back 3. Everything is predicated off the through the leg series on the one-on-one. And that's how he plays. He is one-dimensional. He doesn't have a limit, post-up game. He doesn't have just an unlimited variety of moves in his bag. He don't. It's the same series and everything chain reacts off of that. So when you're limited in that, it's easy to cancel that, which is why he struggles in the playoffs. Even when he was in his prime and he was athletic with his burst, no hamstring problems, he still struggled in the playoffs because why? It's one-dimensional way. So when we focus and we keen in on that, we lock that shit up. What are you going to do now? When we force you right, what are you going to do now? And that's the problem with Harden. It always has been. And I try to tell people, don't ever disrespect by saying he's one of the best scorers and comparable to MJ, Kobe, like just because his points per game says that. Are you serious? The bag is not like, come on now. Kyrie don't average 36 points per game. KD didn't average 36 points. Even Bron didn't average 36 points per game. But their bag is way deeper than his. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you can't just read stats and then see how an offense propels you and just enables you, the D'Antoni offense and how Harden moved. You put him on this high tier. Does that mean that you're actually that high tier? You have to understand when a system just makes someone get to this reckless level, and if that's really you, though. Because then shouldn't it be similar wherever you go? And you're seeing that offense only works with the perfect personnel. And at least even Bron wants the specific personnel to run his offense to kill. We've seen him in different offenses kill. The first stint in Cleveland when he didn't have all the shooters like he had, like with the big three Wade in them. Didn't he still have a bag when he came out the gate, when he came out the league and was killing? That's actually the favorite Bron that I like. Athletic monster with a bag. Like, that was different. That was, to me, his best version of himself individually. Then you go look at other Brons that he's been on, other teams where they did injuries, whatever, and you still see him cooking. It's still obviously have to hold the ball and whatever, yes, but for the most part, it's not pick to switch. It's not the same, you know what I mean? Like, Mans could still eat. Even he catches and shoots more than Harden. Like, come on now. I seen him come off a pin down and hit a fade. Like, I've seen him post fade. Like, it is not potent comparable to like the KDs, the Kobe's, and you know what I mean? But comparable to Harden, come on now. That's not even a discussion. This is what I'm talking about. And this is why I envision this exactly what's happening and what's been happening for the last couple. And this is what I envisioned when I said they will lose the trade. Y'all are going to be in for a rude awakening. It's actually going to be worse before then with Ben Simmons. And you're going to see. You're going to see. Imagine you trade for Harden. I mean, they're lucky because they actually won this game. They most likely might have, the Celtics lost. They would have got the 2 or the 3 seed. And they're lucky. If somehow they got the 2 seed and they faced the Nets, that would even be a worst case scenario. But even this is a worst case scenario. You're supposed to be, go for the championship this year, and then you might, most likely, will lose in the first round. I'm going to do my prediction later, but come on now. 0-2 versus the Raptors, closer to the playoffs after Harden. And you think that's going to change all of a sudden in the playoffs when he's going to only get worse? The defense is only going to get more locked in. Now, a negative for the Raptors is sometimes they go on droughts. They're shot creating bags. Like, they lack that. So playoffs, you will see droughts. You will see moments where they have no creator and someone's sussing, or not someone sussing, but they're not able to get buckets, and they have droughts like you saw versus the Hawks and stuff like that. But they still have Trent. They still have OG. They still have Van Vliet, so at least they could try. But they don't have the supreme version of the creators, like, the Kyries, the Devin Bookers, the PGs, the Kawhi, the list goes on. KD, obviously, right? You know what I mean? The elite creators like that. They don't have that, but, they have some creators, so at least, if they're hot or if, you know what I mean? If you lock them up, then, they might struggle, especially if their teams force Raptors to one-on-one, which always happens in the playoffs. But versus Philly, though, my struggle versus your struggle, my struggle will win. That's why you've been seeing when they did go on droughts, when they didn't score, and they still are, you know what I mean? They're still in a better scenario than the Sixers. And especially now that Thibault's unvaccinated and is exposed. And it's funny how he doesn't get flack, but Kyrie does. But that's a different discussion. But now your defender to actually lock up Pascal, because that's why Pascal's eating like that. Y'all switch. You already seen Pascal killed Tobias when Kawhi was there. They had to switch and put Embiid on him. They did the same thing. Near the end of the game, they had to switch and put Embiid on him. And that's only the kryptonite to Pascal. But then again, he gets to the paint. Embiid's going to jump. He has a couple of clips where he's faked Embiid in the paint, even when Kawhi was there as well, too. You've seen what he did. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the personnel to actually guard Pascal, because if he gets a mismatch, Green is on him, kill. Tobias is on him, kill. Niang is on him, kill. Maxi's on him, kill. It's a mismatch either way. Either you're big and you're too slow, or you're too small. Only one is Embiid, who's bigger. He's a bit slower, but he's still so big that he could sag off him and still contest when he shoots, which is why sometimes Pascal gets in his head. But then again, the only guy that would guarantee lock up Pascal is Thibault, and he can't play for 3 of the games. If they face 4 or 5 matchup, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Because now when Pascal goes off, the Raptors win. It's probably 70% of the time. Which is why I always urge Pascal to go off. So when you look at it, dog, Trent played great this game. Precious hitting threes, getting more confident and comfortable. Like, people always knocked on Precious from time, and I always said, yes, he might make fugazi plays, and yes, at times he looks like a soccer player playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Making bad decisions, sporadic. But a guy that's going to be confident, no fear, and just do himself. And you're supposed to empower a guy like this to shoot a three. It's not like he has a bad form. It's not like he can't hit it. He just needs to mentally be confident and be empowered that, we're not going to be mad if you miss it. Just shoot it, You have the ability. When you empower a guy like that, he's going to hit. He has the form. You could see it. You could see his form's not fugazi. He literally has a wing type of form. Like, you could see it from time. So that's why. And he's athletic, could dribble. Like, I'm like, dog, they should even let Bam, even in with the Heat, shoot more threes too. Like, you empower these guys. And when you look at it from that perspective, I always thought this guy could be a problem. That's why I said Raptors searching for a big. Precious is not the big that obviously like a Gobert, but he has length. He has mobility. He has athleticism. And if you empower him to shoot the three, what's stopping him from being like a Christian Wood? What's stopping him? What really is? Other than the 3 inches. Small ball center, you have Scottie, Pascal, and Precious. That's 3 6'9" guys flooded. Even though you're small at the very, very center, but the 2 of the positions you're bigger than most. So when you combine 3 collectively, you could double. Your doubles are different than other man's doubles. Other man's are doubling with a big and a small guy. You know what I mean? You have 3 lengthy guys who aren't that far off of even the centers. What centers is dominating? And the centers that are dominating aren't like hella athletic, brawling. You know what I mean? Even Embiid, he's not hella athletic. He is like when he's running downhill and stuff like that, but he's not hella athletic in terms of like how he moves. It's still going to be more slower and more post up. You know what I mean? Take my time. Same with Jokic. All the other hella athletic bigs are role playing, just catch alley bigs like the Goberts, the Capellas. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you have a 6'9" guy on him, it's not like he's posting up. That's how Draymond Green's been getting away with being a small ball 5 as well, for the most part. It's only those 2 are the ones you worry about. But then we can send other doubles with athleticism, with length, so we could cancel it. And then we could rotate. Like, it's not a person. That's why I was like, the big situation, yes and no. Because if you get a Gobert type of big, is Pascal going to be Pascal? Is Scottie going to be Scottie? Like, I literally think they should just be getting more shooters and keep that 3 trio big, and Boucher, keep that. Keep that. That's literally the blueprint. You see it work now? Don't change it. I promise you, if you change it in the offseason, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. It's going to. Scottie already struggles sometimes with him and just Pascal finding his, you know what I mean, the paint is clogged. I'm not a shooter. Now you want to get a big even more, because that's why Bert sometimes doesn't play, but you want to add now another big to that. So Scottie has to shoot even more, and like, he's going to be even worse compared to what he should be. And then even Pascal, like, that's a chain reaction you don't want to end there. You don't want to be a part of. So, you know what I mean? This is what elite looks like. The Raptors definitely, like I said, I admit it, I was wrong from the beginning, because I thought they were going to be a bottom seed playing situation or on the outside looking in, but they turned it around. And when I seen like Precious, getting familiar, and all these guys getting familiar in their defense, I already know their defense was there from the jump. But when you see guys like Van Vliet applying a bag, right? I just thought maybe the next season Van Vliet will apply the bag, but you're seeing all of this come to fruition, and then Pascal getting more confident, and there's moving up tempo. Again, playoff is a whole different ball game. But when you're facing the Sixers, I will pick the Raptors 15 times out of 10 every time. Every time. Without Kawhi, doubt Kawhi, no Kawhi, shout Kawhi. It don't matter. The Raptors will beat the Philadelphia 76ers. It don't matter. It don't matter. Now going past that, that's a different discussion. We'll get into that later down the line, but you already know it's True Talk, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. Click the notification button so you know when I'm here, because I'm here. You feel me, dog? That's what elite looks like. I'm telling you something, man. Like, you got to understand, man, bruh. It's different over here. When, like, I told people about the Sixers, y'all, you know, some people were adding me and like, yo, you might be wrong. You already know, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Even when I'm wrong, when it looks like I'm wrong, think deeper. I'm still right, though. I might go psycho. It's no typo. I'm nice, though. Come on now, bruh. It's what elite looks like, man. Dog. Raptors just got to fine-tune and get the groove, lock in the 4th seed. Or, sorry, the 5th seed. Dog, they went from like 12, 13, whatever it was, to now 5th. That's drastic. That's elite. And this was supposed to be their rebuild year, which is beautiful to see. So, they're only going to go up from here, which is great. Maybe some people, you know, you get the perfect role player additions now and fine-tune the team. More shooters, stuff like that. And then, you know, it's a wrap. I don't even think they need to get more shooters because you have Svi, you have guys. Just play them, Nurse. But you don't break what's working. You don't break what's working. I ain't mad at that, you know. And Nurse we trust at the end of the day. So as much as it frustrates, you still got to trust Nurse. You still got to trust Masai at the end of the day. And this is why. So, you know. It's what elite looks like. You already know. I appreciate y'all. You already know. Spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. And I'm out, man.